So I might have slightly goofed. Some of my recordings went perfectly, except they were recording my Audacity program and not the Limbus Company game itself. In fact, I need to double check right now that... yeah, this is going to the Limbus Company, so yeah. This isn't blind. I will upload the parts that went off without a hitch, but just keep in mind that I do know a bit about what to expect from this fight. So, for a start, I know that Lust and Pierce damage are very poor choices. The thing is, we need Forced because SP, and very good healing. This boss mainly focuses in Pierce damage, so using Pierce units of our own is quite good. This boss also has something rather interesting. A skill check that is a disadvantage. So you actually need to roll below a certain number to succeed. And I believe that Ryoshu was pretty good at this, so that's who I'm gonna bring. What else? I might actually want to bring my fully uptied Pecord Heathcliff, because he'd make a pretty decent shot for this fight because there's a lot of unavoidable damage. And then I guess... I think I'll bring Tintang Honglu because he might be... yeah, we're retrying an already cleared station. Retry it anyway. I think I want to give Honglu some SP, even though this might not end well for him because he has a very good Lust Pierce attack. This is unclashable. Among targets with Gossypium, attack the unit with the slow speed. Heal by the amount of Gossypium on the target. You should be good. Now the thing is, this is going to inflict the Gossypium effect on use, so there's nothing we can do to negate that. And when this goes into its super mode, then that's going to convert into us taking unavoidable bleed stacks. So yeah, that's why we have to bring Forced. He's not good for winning that clash, but I don't mind as much if Heathcliff gets a few bleeds. You, on the other hand, we do want to have a proper fight. Actually, what we can do here is... you intercept that. No, you intercept that, and... oh. Well, that's rather pointless in the end, isn't it? She can't get into a clash with either of those. I do know what fight I have to stop at, but unfortunately I also know that I have, I think, 2 recordings missing, including this one, so I might have to work a bit hard to catch both of them up. Oh, that was so generous of the game to not let it flip heads! Wow. So there's the slight catch. It's targeting the units with the slowest speed, meaning that we cannot avoid it with Heathcliff. But what we can do is do something to give him, At the very least, we can remove his weakness to lust damage, so it won't be dealing neutral, it'll be resisted. Fun point about Honglu. If he gets an evade off, then it heals SP. Or at least his Team Tang version does. I actually want to draw attention to just how much this thing is resistant. Like, you usually don't get 0.2 times resistance to lust. Might also be worth pointing out that this was actually this abnormality gives us one of the least liked ego gifts in the game. Oh, fuck. At least it doesn't deal damage. There's actually a part of the attack that it says does not deal damage. But it does stick down those Gossypium effects, and I don't like that. And now it is red stained Gossypium, which is the much more liked version of the ego gift. Okay, I just realized that throwing away all of Don Quixote's attacks as evades has left her without any charge whatsoever, so she can't actually use Rip Space. We need to fix it. Man, the unclashable tag is kind of wonky, isn't it?
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
전부 찢어버리겠네.
Okay, Honglu is actually doing a complete terrible job of If main target has the most bleed, then gain 5 base power. We cannot afford that 5 base power, but we also can't intercept with the attack I wanted to intercept with. This might go poorly. This might go very poorly.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Fluid Sac is such a powerful healing tool, both for your SP and for your HP. Blood-seeking vines puncture the sinners. What will you do? Okay, here we go. If we clash against Scattering Gossypium here, then it... Okay, if main target is the one with the most bleed, base power 5, etc, etc, this will cancel out the red stained Gossypium, and if we beat this skill check, then it's also going to remove all the Gossypium stacks on us at the moment, which is important. That's a pretty decent chance of success, but I would rather use Crow's Eye View to get that attack power down effect off. And then I can have someone else clash against this. AoE nuke. You have the most bleed though, we don't want you to take that hit. Yeah, you're actually very weak to Wrath, so... Fourth Match Flame is going to, well... It's gonna cook you. Please and thank you. Oh yeah, so you're going to deal about 5 damage on me, and I'm going to deal 22 to 41 damage back. Plus I'm going to get that Wrath resources back for whatever, well not all of it, but I'll at least be able to use Ryoshu's base ego, which is important.
이 불 또한 예술의 방울경이지.
Ooh. We staggered him so he can't take the skill check, are you serious? This is actually getting pretty bad for Forced. Getting 12-6 every turn is not good for her HP.
무슨 맛일까?
And because we don't have enough attack coins, we can't get rid of these stacks, so the bleed is just getting stronger every turn. As the fight prolonged, more and more vines from the Gossypium began puncturing the sinners. The vines continued to drain blood from them, and the red patch on the white cotton part of the Gossypium grows. How can these vines be detached from the sinners? Lust, disadvantage. Actually, most of my characters are pretty decent for doing this. These vines cannot be torn or cut. Though it may be painful, the only possible solution would be for someone else to pull the vines out of the sinners. While the Gossypium busies itself fighting the other sinners, Iseng rushes forward to deftly pluck out the vines. Of course, this left their flesh and muscles torn and bleeding, but at least that blood won't be going to the Gossypium. All sinners lose Gossypium. All sinners heal 10 SP. Iseng gains haste next turn.
고맙소. 이런 순간을 보여줘.
Oh yeah. I need to do something like next stop is the heal, so we could just wait it out, but the thing is, if we don't do something, Forced and Heathcliff are going to get staggered. Forced, Heathcliff can take it because he's a tank and his stagger level is very high. Forced, I don't think can. Do not put more Gossypium on Forced, she's had enough. Yeah, actually, you really do need to be careful about how much you... So the people with the high bleed stacks should not be intercepting these attacks. That's the important point.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네.
Now, one thing I do actually remember is that if you get its HP down low enough, then Gossypium goes berserk and just stays in red Gossypium mode, so you don't want to do that.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Mutilate is more for gang fights because on kill the attack is reused on another target. Yeah, at 20% or less core HP become red stained Gossypium and this does not expire. When the body part is broken, halve the value of the Gossypium on all enemies. We might just have to go all in on making sure none of these attacks go off properly. On the upside, you're probably not going to last long. I think I'll just have everyone beat on one core. This could end the fight immediately, or fail. This could fail the fight or win it for me. I can't be sure what. Oh, I think this might have been a mistake.
너무 쉽군요.
Ooh, that could have gone. That got down to the wire. Although the fact that Hong Lu was at the very end of the line helped him out a lot because he's the one with the kill. Anyway, enter. I actually do remember we don't want Encore. We don't want Encore Mersault for this. We want Encore. We want Arcore Mersault. And actually, we want to bring in the Dicey Association. Yeah, we have Rhymeschenken Pursuance. That's important. Because I do remember what comes at the end of this line, and while this isn't going to be a full run, I will probably want to finish this to see if I can get a better score. Anyway, we're at 21 minutes, so I guess this will be saved for next time. Until then, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.